Today I have a set of bands that are premium as well as affordable, from titanium, magnetic clasps to liquid silicone. Here are 5 Apple Watch Ultra bands from Amazon that are worth considering. Alright, so you know what time it is. We've been here before and we're going to keep coming back here. This is the Apple Watch Ultra Bands Part 7. Just when I think I found probably every band that there is to check out on Amazon, I stumbled upon a few more, and it feels like there are like new bands added and they pop up every couple weeks. So let's start with the least expensive and work our way up to the big boy bands. First up, we have the XYF Crystal Clear band coming in at $12.99. Now this is a band slash case, and I wanted to see how cheap I can make my Apple Watch Ultra 2 look. This was a personal challenge for me, but if there was any good, attribute of these bands is the fact that they come in a ton of different color options. For the Ultra specifically, there are 16 color choices ranging from rainbow sparkles to the yellow that you see here. Of course, there are more neutral colors as well, like black, gray, and clear, but they also are all crystal, so there aren't any like solid band colors. They're all clear. The crown is still accessible and can be rotated with ease, and the buttons have a TPU cover over them versus the cutouts, which I prefer personally. This watch is also decently breathable. I mean, it is silicone, but it has the hole cutouts for the different size wrists, so you can breathe a little bit through those holes. With all the color options available and the low cost, I can see many people buying these bands or band slash case to match any outfit for a fun occasion, for the holidays. And I would personally stay away from the clear option, just because from my history and my experience with inexpensive clear TPU, the yellowing is pretty bad and happens pretty quickly. And of course, with it being on your wrist, I'd imagine it would yellow even faster after you sweat and work out with it throughout the day. So keep that in mind. But with the price of $12.99, you really can't be mad at it. Just get a few for different outfits and colors. If you have an outfit or a costume, just throw that with that and you'll be good to go. Next up, we have the Wingle Liquid Silicone band coming in at $18.99. This is another lightweight and flexible silicone band, but it has 2 highlights that I have to mention. One being its width, and the other of course being the fact that it has metal furniture, metal connectors, metal clasps at the bottom, all metal, and we like metal. I really like how they did the ultra wide band part of this, coming in at 26 millimeters at its widest point and then tapering off at the bottom towards the end. This way you get the width where you need it, and the strap isn't dwarfed by the watch face, but you also get a thinner band towards the bottom, so which helps with your mobility, allowing you to bend your wrist freely without the band getting in your way. Another attribute that contributes to the band's mobility is the anti-slip double loop strap holder, so you get a nice snug fit and you don't have to worry about any extra band slack flapping around. Rounding out my thoughts on this band, I really like how they did the metal connectors. It's not just a simple look that you see on most Apple Watch bands where they just phone it in and just have the slide be metal, but they actually extend the metal down the band a bit, and you get a nice finish to it as well as brushed, and I think it complements the watch in the body of the Apple Watch Ultra pretty well. Coming in at only $19, I honestly think you get a fair amount of quality for the low price. Also, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. You probably like the content, join the fam. Also turn on the notifications so you're amongst the first people to know when a new video goes live. Next up, we have the OCTT Fine Woven Magnetic Link Band coming in at $39.99. One of my favorite bands of all time is actually the Apple Leather Magnetic Link Band, and I use that all the time on my Apple Watch Series 6, I think it was. But they have since replaced their leather magnetic link with the fine woven magnetic link. But they still charge $100 for it, which is crazy in my opinion. I'm all for reducing the carbon footprint, but don't do it really at the expense of the consumer. I mean, I'm not an expert on the cost of goods and sourcing these materials, but they don't feel as premium as leather. Therefore, the perceived quality of it is lower, and the price, in my opinion, should reflect that perceived quality. Of course, it didn't take long for some random Amazon brand to make their own version of this fine woven magnetic link for 60% cheaper, coming in at $39.99 for 2 bands, not just 1, 2. So you get double the product and much less money. I think honestly the most shocking thing about this band is that they were able to include the phrase fine woven. Like, you would think that would have been like trademarked or something by Apple. I mean, I don't know if they own the words fine woven, but when you put them together, they probably do own it somehow. I don't know. Comparing this band to my leather magnetic loop, the magnets don't feel as strong or robust, but it definitely holds just fine for everyday use. Especially for 60% discount and double the band, you really can't beat it. I got the black and taupe combo here, but they have several different color options and combinations, including Pacific Blue, Mulberry, Tan, Evergreen, and Lavender Blue. Next up, we have the Mio HHR stainless steel band. Now this one's in gold and it comes in at $46. Climbing up the list is our second most expensive band today. And this challenge for this band was how cheap can I make the Apple Watch Ultra look by spending just a little bit more money, but not too much money, like just a little bit more money. To be fair, this band is of course loud yellow gold, but you can skip out on that look altogether and get the traditional brushed silver stainless steel, black, or even space gray. They also have a few SKUs of this watch that use their ultra pattern, which kind of looks like Kevlar or like carbon fiber, but it's still metal from what I can tell. The other loud color I was actually considering is the multicolor metal finish, which has like a pearlescent, like colorful, like pink, blue, purple, orange look to it. I think it's pretty fun. All in all, this is just a standard stainless steel band with an included case. They tried to make it look a little bit more high class by adding the different rivets around the watch face, but at the end of the day, that level of quality is really hard to replicate for only 46 bucks. This may be one of the best bands to actually dress up your Apple Watch Ultra because it's actually covering the entire body of the watch, so it kind of camouflages it and, you know, helps it blend in a little bit more, especially if you get the more subtle color variants. Last but certainly not least, we have my favorite of the bunch, the titanium band from LDFAS. I know we have a lot of acronyms today, but I don't name these companies. Now, I am a sucker for a unique and effective clasp system, and they didn't disappoint here. This watch band features a cool magnetic interlocking clasp system. The magnets are very strong and kind of just find each other nicely. It's like science or something. The other dope thing about this band is the toolless link changing system. So you can just flip a switch and just pop the link out, and makes it really easy for you to adjust it for different size wrists. The biggest downside of this watch band is the fact that it doesn't come with extra links. And I couldn't find a place on their store to buy any spare links. They had some for other types of bands, but not for this band. You know, this band is actually too small for me personally, but if you have smaller wrists, it may be worth it for you because it has a pretty cool clasp system. The titanium is light, so I assume it's real titanium. I really wanted this band to work because it's a super dope design, but I wanted to include it in this video because my loss is your gain. I think this time we got a decent batch of bands that are worth checking out. And if any of them look good to you, go ahead and hit the affiliate links down below in the description and buy your own. Of course, the channel gets a small kickback by you using my affiliate link, so that way I can continue to make more of these band videos. You guys know the routine by now. But feel free to leave any watch band suggestions down below. I definitely want to check some out. It gets kind of hard to sift through all of the Amazon bands and find ones that are actually worth checking out. So if you have some suggestions, let me know down below in the comments. I'll definitely try to feature them in future episodes. It's been a pleasure as usual. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. And until next time, stay fresh. Peace.